All right, so this is was it day 12?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's like day 12. And what are you actually doing here?
I'm installing a custom alternator bracket.
For the purpose of?
So I'm only gonna have the alternator for the accessories. I'm not gonna have any power steering or water pump pulley or
There's a beautiful water pump by the point.
or AC. So I don't. The only thing I need is obviously an alternator. So, but I wanted to make it.
And you got electrical water pump, right?
Yeah, Mazir, 55 gallon per minute water pump.
Pretty good. That's how big my injectors are in my show.
What?
55 gallons per minute.
That's it?
Just kidding.
Oh, gallons per minute.
Yeah. Cool. So that's the water pump. That one's from Summit, right?
What?
The pump. But let me get a close-up shot of this bracket that was made.
From Summit, yeah.
So this is came out pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. You gonna hang it on there? That is it's a 1-inch DOM, half-inch ID, quarter-inch wall. That's really cool, out of the way. So you just need to build the next, the lower bracket, right?
Yeah, so it has a lot of adjustability for a belt.
I think it's rigid too. Ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so then, update basically what's been accomplished since the last video. Besides what we just spoke of.
The last video, I got the radiator in. I got spark plugs in. Got the upper mount for the alternator built. Got the water pump. What else? We figured out that I can't use the stock harness anymore. Or the one that I used from the old truck.
That's what we call discovery.
Yeah, so I had to buy a painless.
Is it a painless?
Yeah, I had to buy a painless kit.
So that is basically on the grass on the front lawn.
Yeah, so that goes in the cab.
So that's a fuse. That's a fuse block basically, right?
Yeah.
So that's and then the engine harness portion of it is this here.
That goes in the engine bay. The long stuff is the tail lights and then.
Right, and then that's the kit there. So yeah, so what happened is you saved the harness from the inside of the engine, and you thought the 73 and 76 harnesses were compatible, and they're not.
They're not.
You're like, damn. So then you had to strip the wires that were in the old truck from the EFI, right?
Yeah. So
that's there.
It's over there.
That's over there. Oh, okay.
And then I kept the old, the newer cables that I installed.
Okay. So this is all the old stuff.
Yeah.
They stripped out.
Yeah.
Okay. The old stuff, and then those are the wires that you basically depinned from the new harness that we don't need, like transmission and
5 wires. Or something.
5 wires or whatever. And those are the wires that you need for EFI, right? The ones that power the EFI.
Yeah. So this one goes to the fuel pump relay. This one goes straight to the battery.
Okay.
Or a fuse. Oh, it says fuse on it.
Okay. So then, which ones used to actually turn the EFI on, the ignition?
Oh, that's a separate harness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a separate harness.
And that's in the cab?
It's on the floor right there.
Oh, okay.
So it just plugs in and then it goes straight to the battery. And then one's a ground.
Okay, so that must be the ignition. Just fused ignition?
Well, maybe.
I guess you'd look at the schematic.
There's a wire that I already have set up that goes straight to the fuse block.
Okay.
That's a 12-volt ignition switch.
Oh, so you got the steering box on, you said?
Yeah, got the steering box on. I got new front brake hoses. I got the steering,
I don't think I've actually seen the steering wheel on.
I got the line lock on. I got the clutch.
Oh, and you did line lock?
Yeah, I got the line lock on. The clutch is all set up. The brake pedal is all set up.
Nice. All right.
So clutch is really smooth
like butter, huh?
And soft, yeah.
Everybody says butter. Is butter really soft?
Yeah, it is.
That's cool.
If it's not frozen, it's soft.
Yeah, if it's not frozen.
Yeah.
Want to go ahead and actuate the pedal and see how it functions? Oh, that's like nothing.
Hella quick.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is a twin disc clutch.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hooking. So that's a lot. A line lock is. So you got the line lock down here.
Yep.
And then you got obviously the clutch reservoir right there.
Yep.
So you got a lot done. You got the motor mounts actually fastened down, tightened.
Yep, those are tight. The motor's in its position.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's not, there's a lot kind of, but I did a lot. Like, there's a lot done.
You tired?
A little bit.
Let me see your finger. Didn't you bandsaw it?
Well, I burned my fingers.
Oh, dude.
And then I bandsaw, yeah.
So you bandsawed your finger the day before yesterday, and then yesterday you burned the shit out of it because you were welding and you touched it.
Well, no, yesterday I did
bandsawed
both.
it?
Same finger.
Dude. The funny thing is I was there when you did it.
Yeah.
I don't know why you touched that drill bit. That shit was hella hot.
I don't know. I just...
Probably delirious from no sleep.
Maybe.
And there's a lot of sleepless nights. What do you think you're getting on average?
Maybe 4 hours, 5 hours.
Every day? So you go to bed like 2 in the morning?
Yeah.
About 2? Get up at what, 8?
Like 8.
Yeah, just wake up super tired, huh? Are you sore at all?
No.
No? Because you're young, that's why.
No, I'm not sore. Well, there's not a lot of like heavy lifting.
I'd be in a freaking wheelchair.
What's that?
So I'd be in the wheelchair. Well, getting up, getting down, smashing your fingers, burning your shit out of yourself, cutting your fingers off, just all the kinds of crap.
Yeah, I don't know. I've done worse as far as like doing a lot more labor, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like that hard. It's just basically bolting stuff on. Because I already kind of did it, but I'd say the most painful job was the painting.
Really?
Yeah.
Why was the painting most painful? Just because the detail and
Just
the slow?
Cleaning it and all the grease and
It's hella greasy.
in the sun because there was no cover.
Oh yeah, now we got a cover, so this is everyone can see.
Had to mask it off and
A big old cover.
sanding and just figuring out what to do. And
Was this a much harder lift than the last time you worked on your truck before Reno? Because last time you were against it as well.
Not necessarily. Yes, but no, because for that trip I basically did everything. Like for the line lock, I had to actually make it up, right? And so like all the stuff that I already made up, I just kind of bolted on now.
And some things don't fit, right?
Yeah, some things don't fit, but like this year I have to make a new upper and lower radiator hose.
Because you got stainless hoses.
Yeah, I made stainless hoses.
So obviously that's not going to be compatible with this freaking badass
Water pump.
that you got here.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear it. It's like.
Why don't you tell the people how much that damn water pump cost?
It's like $780.
$780 for a water pump. But if you want the best of the best,
yeah,
that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, the front end is really light.
You're gonna be so broke when this is over. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, no, I am.
You're gonna be like freaking welfare.
Yeah. But the good thing is I'll have transportation again. So.
You know that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm doing it because I want to do it, and it's like fun, right? But it has to get done anyways, so it's kind of going.
You gotta get it run no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless you want to keep on borrowing the Ford.
No, I'm good.
Right.
I'd rather drive this. But yeah. So.
All right. Well, I think that's a pretty decent summary of what has been accomplished thus far.
Yeah. So I still have to install the fuel tank.
The fuel tank and what?
And the fuel lines. But I already have the expensive stuff. I have the fuel pump. I have the fuel filters. I have most of the lines. I have the regulators. I have the connectors, all the fittings.
So would you say it's pretty much downhill from here?
After the wiring, yeah.
After the wiring?
Yeah.
Are you nervous about it starting? No? Not even a little bit? No nervousness whatsoever?
No, the only thing I'm nervous about is it leaking.
What, the water or oil?
Oh no, oil.
Oh, out of the pan?
Out of the like just anything.
Oh, okay.
Just because of the last time.
Okay.
But I am happy that there's like, basically I eliminated like the power steering because I had that leak too, and I'm just eliminating.
You can't. You're not allowed to have anything with fluid in it.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. So. But yeah, I can't wait.
All right. Well, I guess I'll let you get back to it. So it's gonna be a wiring party. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, you'll get it done by this weekend.
Yeah. It's 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. Well, you got today, Thursday. Well, today's Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday. All right, then you got Saturday and Sunday. Mm-hmm. You got 4 days, which, I mean, you should be able to knock that out pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot to hook up, like, at all, so.
The most things, the most numerous things you're going to be hooking up is your headlights and taillights. Mm-hmm. And then the harness, the main harness is you're going to bolt the fuse box. And then the gauges, you don't have any gauges in the dash. So,
yeah, so, I mean, I don't have to hook those up.
And you have the column for your blinkers and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But you don't need blinkers to drive to Reno.
That's true. Use hand signal.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so tomorrow maybe we'll do another video and kind of see where we're at again. And when are you going to paint the intake? I keep asking more questions.
I don't know. Probably after I do...
After you do the wiring or before you do the wiring? What I think you should do is tomorrow morning, get up real quick, mask the intake.
Yeah, I'll have to get it ready tonight then.
Spray it in the morning and let the epoxy cure, and then just spray it real heavy, and then do the body, just sand it, make it smooth, and then spray it. And then that way, while you can get two things done at once, right? You can do the wiring and the paint will be curing, because you're not going to be able to wait to put that intake on this bad boy.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
I can't wait to see it.
And I can't wait, so I'm kind of pushing you to do it. So I'll spray it for you.
Yeah.
So, all right. Till next time.
All right.